I'm David Avalos. Mentioned that I have a little surprise for you on this Thursday morning, and my surprise is a man named Kurt Russell, who I'm sure you've all heard of from different Walt Disney movies. Of course, he played the Elvis TV special that was a couple of months ago, and he's in today, and we're going to talk about his latest movie called Used Cars. Now, Used Cars is a strange title for a movie. What's this all about?
It's what it's all about. It's about the insanity of the used car industry and the people who sell you those wonderful 10-year-old automobiles from Detroit.
She only drove it to work and back, right?
Yeah.
And you play a used car salesman.
A guy named Rudy Russo who has political aspirations, of course, as a lot of used car salesmen do. And some of our presidents of the past started that way. He's just a guy who, he sees things a little differently than most of us do.
He's selling used cars.
Yeah, he wants to get by, and in this particular piece, he's trying to keep the lot. For his friends, and in the same time, he's trying to further his own career as a politician.
As a politician and a used car
Rather
salesman.
dishonestly, yeah.
That's great. I got to explain something. We here at the station get a lot of crazy things in the mail from a lot of different promotions, but used cars is a first because they have started out sending us a car by mail, piece by piece. And according to the promotion for used cars, for the next 514 months, we will receive a different part for a car until we have the whole car, and we'll have to piece it together ourselves.
I doubt whether the picture will run that long. Somehow.
So far, we've received a dipstick and a gas cap. Of course, the man has starred as Elvis in a TV special a couple of months back and starred in numerous Walt Disney movies. Kurt, some of the highlights of your Walt Disney career just...
Well, there were no highlights. So some of the lowlights were... let's see, I did a picture there called The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes that did pretty good, and Strongest Man in the World, Barefoot Executive. Some pictures with really great titles. I think the titles were the best things about them.
But the movies were good, though.
Yeah, they were. I enjoyed doing them. I really liked working at Disney Studios because it was really, I guess, for me, a training ground, and I was there for 10 years, and I think I went through a period in my life as an actor where I probably wouldn't have worked very much because I was playing ball in the summertime and didn't work in the summertime, so I only had 4 or 5 months in the wintertime to work, and when I came back from playing ball, usually at Disney's there was something to do, so it was very good for me.
You know, I get the impression that people think that you're old, and you're really not. It's just that you started out real young. You're only 29.
29, yeah. Well, some days it's real old, believe me.
Well, some days you feel aged, but you still got a lot of things ahead of you.
I just got married last year and have a 4-month-old son, and I don't know, life's been really good to me.
I heard that somewhere before. We're talking to Kurt Russell this morning, and he is here to talk about his new movie called Used Cars. Talk about strange titles for movies. Used Cars.
Yeah, when I read the script, I couldn't believe that it hadn't been done yet. I said, geez, yeah, this is a whole American institution here that we haven't tapped yet, and I think Used Cars does a little better than just scratch the surface.
Okay, I've been reading some things about the movie. I've not yet seen it, but I understand, talking to Roberta, that I will real soon. There's one scene, it's a real bizarre movie, a lot of comedy in it, but tell them about the stampede, because I think if you tell them about that, they'll have to go see it.
Well, what happens is, at one point in the show, somebody makes a false claim that she has a mile of cars on this lot, and this Rudy wants to help her out, so he has won a football game, a bet on a football game, and he's got $80,000. He buys 250 cars from a guy named Manuel, who is very, very illegal, south of the border, and he gets these 250 cars, has no way to get them there, and strikes up a deal with this character named Mr. Gertner, who is a driver education teacher. So he gets 250 sophomore high school students, ships them down there in buses. They've never been in a car before, and he sticks them in the car, and they get a crash course in driving. So there's 250 cars with 250 drivers who've never driven before, driving over the desert, through towns, over hill and dale, trying to get to this car lot. And it gets pretty insane.
Just one part of Used Cars, huh?
Yeah, the last part.
Now, the movie's going to open up tomorrow. The movie opens up officially tomorrow, and you're going to be in town today promoting the movie, and I understand you're going to be at George Irwin Chevrolet at 12:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to go down there and shoot some fireworks off.